In this one, we're going to have a look at slices in Go, and slices are the most commonly used type for holding a collection of items. And so where arrays had a fixed length, a fixed size, slices are flexible. They can grow and shrink according to the items, according to the number of items in them. And so for that reason, you'll see slices used a lot more commonly in Go than arrays. Okay, now slices are built on top of arrays, and so the syntax for actually creating a slice looks very similar. So let's have a variable called names, and this is going to be a slice of strings. And so you'll notice one difference there. I did not put a number in here to say how big this is going to be, and if I don't do that, then this automatically then becomes a slice. For it to be an array, you need to say how big it is. How many items does it hold? I haven't done that, so we are now dealing with a slice. And so in here, I can put as many items as I want. It doesn't have to be a fixed length. So let's drop a couple of items in there, and then we'll go and demonstrate this by adding more items, removing items, and you'll see that the slice can hold as many items, it can grow, it can shrink. Okay, so we'll start off with just 3, and then what we'll do is we'll print one part of the slice, and then we'll print the entire slice. So here we access it just like an array. Like I say, a slice is the same as an array except without a fixed length. And so here, if I want to access the first item in that slice, I use the index 0, and that should print out Alice. And then if I want to print out all of them, same as what we did with the array, I can just pass in all names to the printline function. So let's go and try this out. Go run main.go, first name Alice, and then we get all names Alice, Bob, Charlie. And if I want to append a new name, I use the append function. So I can say names equals, then using the append function, the first thing I pass in is the slice, so names, and then the item that I want to append. And so we'll have a new person in there, and I'll just drop this down here, and when I print out now, we should see that extra name in there. Let's run this. Okay, so we now get Alice, Bob, Charlie, Diana. I have appended an extra name on there. Now, if we started out as an array, how do we make this into an array? We do this, and we'll get some underlining here. And if you look at the message, what that is actually saying is you cannot use an array as the type slice. So I'm treating names as a slice here by trying to append to it, but I actually can't do that because it has a fixed length. It is an array. So once you've declared an array, you won't be able to add more items to it or remove items, but you can do that with a slice. Okay, let's have our challenge. So here what I want you to do is create a slice of 3 integers and print each of the following. So print the full slice, print the first value, and print the length of the slice. Then once you've done that, append a 4th number to the slice and print the result. And remember, in order to get the length of an array, you do it the same way with a slice. You can use the len function to get the length of a slice. So I think you've got all the information that you need there. Pretty sure you can do this. Pause me now and give that a go. Okay, so to create a slice of 3 integers, this is how we can do that. Numbers equals int, and we'll go with 10, 20, and 30. No fixed length, so this means that this is a slice and not an array. Okay, let's print out the full slice. Let's print out the first value. So for that, we do the same thing, except we access index 0. Print out the length of the slice. So here what we'll do is we'll say slice length. And what we want is the len function, into which we pass our slice of numbers, and then we want to append a 4th number. Numbers equals append. First argument is the numbers slice, and then the next will be the number. If we go and look at how append works, what this funny syntax here is telling us, mainly these three dots, is that we can append more than one. And the way we will do that will be by using commas. So if I want to append 40 on its own, I can do this. But if I want to just keep going, then I can append 40 and 50 and just keep going like this. So let's do that. And then let's get the new length. So we'll call this original slice length. And then here we'll call this new slice length. Okay, quite a bit there. Let's go and run this. Okay, so we get the original slice, which contains 10, 20, and 30. That should say first item. Original slice 10, 20, 30. Original slice length is 3. And then when we add the new items, new slice length is 6. Let's also print out the new slice, just for thoroughness. Okay, perfect. And as you can see, we have appended those 3 new numbers there to our new slice. Okay, how did you get on with that one? Hope you had a go at the challenge. The challenges are especially important when we're dealing with things like slices, because there's something which you'll use so many times in Go. Just having that knowledge there, which is stuff that you know and you don't have to try and remember, will help speed you along and make you very productive. So keep watching, make sure you subscribe, give the video a like if you enjoyed this, and don't forget that these lessons are also up there on GitHub, because I create a textual version. The link's in the description, as well as a link to my mailing list where I can send you all kinds of new information about the stuff I'm working on in Go.